So today I am doing up some barbecue sauce, but I'm doing up the 2-in-1, and my dogs are going to come and see what I'm doing. But I'm doing up the 2-in-1 barbecue sauce, which is in the Bernardin Complete Book of Home Preserving, which it's also it'll be in the Ball book as well, the Ball version of this on page 262, in case you want to use the recipe. Now, I've already done step 1. I did that last night. So step 1 is where you take 16 cups of pureed plum tomatoes, but I used 4-liter jars of my crushed tomatoes and cooked those down in my crock pot. And I also added 2 1/4 cups of seeded green bell peppers, 2 cups of pureed onions. I figured since I was cooking it down last night, I may as well just add it all in there and get it all cooked down. There is also 2 tablespoons of crushed mustard seeds, 1 tablespoon of celery seeds, and I did not add the dried chili peppers because I don't have them and I can never find them in my stores. So I don't have them in here, but that's okay. So I cooked it down last night in the crock pot and divided it up between the 2 pots here, as you can see. One is going to be for stampede-style barbecue sauce, and the other one is going to be a sweet and sour style barbecue sauce, which this, okay, so the stampede barbecue sauce, I should have these burners on. Let's turn these burners on and get these back warmed up again. Okay. So in the stampede style barbecue sauce, there is 3/4 cup of molasses, the fancy molasses, which I only had about like 1/3 cup of fancy molasses, and I had to top it off with cooking molasses. So I may have to add a little bit of honey to this. 3/4 cup malt vinegar. I'm gluten-free, so I used a mixture of apple cider vinegar and balsamic vinegar to make the 3/4 cup of malt vinegar, 1/3 cup of Worcestershire sauce, which I will leave a link to my homemade one that is gluten-free, 2 tablespoons of chili powder, and there's supposed to be black pepper, but I'm skipping the black pepper. And then in the sweet and sour sauce, there is a tablespoon of finely chopped ginger root, which I don't have. I'm going to add powdered ginger, 3/4 cup of liquid honey, 3/4 cup apple cider vinegar, and 1/4 cup oops, too high. A 1/2 cup of soy sauce and 2 cups of crushed pineapple with the juice. Now, what you do is you get these, cooked down to a thick sauce. Hence why I did it overnight in the crock pot. And then you divide the 2 up in between pans, which I've done. And then we add all the ingredients to each one for them. And then you cook them down, or you bring it to a boil, then reduce it, and gently simmer for about 45 minutes until it is the thickness of, or just about the thickness of store-bought barbecue sauce. And then we can it for 20 minutes. Fairly simple. Now I have already, Now for the purpose of the video, I have already measured everything out. So this one will be the Stampede barbecue sauce. And this one here will be the sweet and sour barbecue sauce, which will probably end up by yielding more barbecue sauce because of the extra pineapple added into it. But we will see. So I have you kind of an angle that you can see both pots. I'm hoping you can anyway. Okay, so we got to bring this up to a boil. So I'm going to turn my heat up just a little bit, not by much though. Ooh, it smells yummy. Oh, and you can see that rich molasses color from it. Oh, this is going to be a good one. This one might be my favorite one here, the Stampede one. Now, I have never made these barbecue sauces. I typically just do basic barbecue sauces. But lately I've been wanting to have some, you know, exciting barbecue sauces, and these ones seemed pretty good. And you get 2 for the price of 1. So why not? Okay, so that one's all stirred up. Let's give this one a stir up. Yes, and I am trying to find links on Amazon for these spoons because I get asked about them a lot. So I'm going to try and find a link and leave it down in the description box below for them, and it will just kind of permanently stay there. But once I find it. Okay, so I'm going to grab 2 spoons. I'm going to go with the sweet one first. Let's give this a little bit of a taste and see how it is. Oh, it's definitely not sweet. Maybe once it cooks down it becomes sweet. Okay. All I can smell is this Stampede one because of the molasses. Oh yeah. Woo! That is yummy. Okay. So now we've got to just cook these down, and I'm not going to make you suffer and watch all that. So, because I know I'm not, I'm probably going to go and do some vacuuming or something. So, we will be back once this is pretty much to the point of commercial barbecue sauce. Okay, so I had to keep this a little bit quick because my battery's about to die. So here is the sweet and sour barbecue sauce. I put the immersion blender to it to kind of, so I didn't have them pineapple chunks to it. Pretty sure the box said, the thing said 500 jars. Let me double check. And then, so, let me grab another jar here. So this one is, so there is, oh, I made a mess. So that one is the sweet and sour barbecue sauce, which is really good, really good. And this one here is the Stampede. I did end up by having to add some honey to it because the molasses, the one I had to use, it was starting to become really bitter in it. So I did have to add some honey. But you can see it thickened up nicely after I added some tomato powder to it. It was just staying liquid. It was cooking down, but it wasn't thickening up. So you can see, oh, that's gorgeous. And it's just enough kick to it, but not enough that it's going to make you, you know, make your kids cry. So I like that. So there's the 2 barbecue sauces. They turned out just nice. So I'll bring you back when I have all the jars filled up. And we are showing you how many jars we get of each one. So we'll be back. All right, and there we go. There is they're much cooler now because I had to wait for my battery to charge. All of them have sealed. So we ended up with 3.5 pints of the Stampede barbecue sauce, which I'm pretty pleased with that. I didn't think I'd get 3. I didn't think I'd get this little 1/2 pint one there. And then we got 4, let me just kind of, we got 4 of the sweet and sour barbecue sauce, which, so tomorrow I'll wash them up and label them and put them down in the pantry. Add them to the new collection. So I hope you guys liked the video, and give it a share, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.